Hello, all my TW555 members here at Midway. Welcome back to the Quick Question Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Perez. I'm one of your alternate union reps for the station, alongside Hugo Valles, your safety rep for the station. Hugo.
I want TV for my bunghole. I am Cornholio.
Shut up, dumbass.
Yeah, shut up. You're Beavis and Butthead. Put together.
I know.
Oh, you jerk. All right, guys, we're going to get right to it. We're not going to, we really don't have much for you, so we'll be probably pretty quick. I actually going to talk about the declarations that came out. We only got, about 10 days to actually fill these things out. They're in your email. Well, not email, but they're in stars on their declarations. And you guys, again, you're picking to see whether you want your DAT days to be DAT weeks or you want block weeks. What that means is if you want DAT weeks that for next year, that means you would take DAT days. You could pick whenever you want to use them and however you want to use them. But if you choose block weeks, that means you have to block off a week by December. You got to give them a week to block off, and then of course you can't use them anything of that just for that week. I don't know anybody who blocks the weeks. I mean, there are people who actually do it. I don't really see the point in doing it. I rather just do that just in case something goes wrong. You have no clue because once you bid those block weeks and it happens and something goes wrong and you can't use that as a vacation, well, sorry, you're stuck with it. You got to find something to do that week. So. Again, you're putting, now depending on how many weeks you have, all your information is actually on the stars. It'll say weeks. So most you junior guys, anything 5 years or less, you should say 2 weeks on there. So depending on what you want to do, you could put 1 and 1 if you want, 1 block week and then 1 full DAT weeks. Or you could put what most people are going to do. You could put up 2 in DAT weeks and then 0 in the block weeks. Make sure you put a 0 in the block weeks. You can't move forward or submit it without actually putting a 0. They want something there. So just put a 0 in the block weeks or however you want. You got to fill them both. But again, most people just choose DAT weeks because they become DAT days and you can use them however you want.
All right.
And then, of course, you get to choose between free days and FTOs at the bottom. Just choose. Now, again, I know I put it on Facebook, but it's not totally accurate on there. So if you guys are getting 10, it's only going to say 9 because October just started. You need to work a minimum of 40 hours per month in order to actually earn that FTO for the month. So we're at the beginning of October. Nobody's really got up to 40 hours yet, so you're not going to see it. But I guarantee you once the next year starts, you're going to have your 10 days.
That's doable.
Yeah. So again, if you have any questions, just reach out to a rep, reach out to me, whatever you can. It's pretty easy. I mean, I did it within a few seconds. All you do is you put your weeks. I put my 5 in DAT weeks and 0 in block weeks, and then I pick FTO. So, and they also send you an email with your confirmation. So make sure you keep that just in case they pull out and say, well, you didn't turn one in. And that's the great thing about this now is that you don't have to actually, they're going to guarantee they do have it. Where on the paper, some guys actually got screwed over and said they turned it in and they never got it and they had 3 days instead. So this helps a lot. Hugo, what you got?
I went on a little vacation and I told everybody, hey, the service road is going to be, moved over into the gates. And I came back and guess what? Road's still the same. So I'm like, hey, you guys told me they're going to move the service road. What's going on with that?
It's the city. What do you expect?
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. They're like, well, you know what? They thought they were going to start working on it. They decided not to. But they said eventually it will move back into the direction they wanted to. For now, we could actually store our carts there. Any extra equipment that, has been clogging up our gate area. That way we could, free ourselves from some of that clutter.
That's funny, yeah. The city's not doing much, but they sure as hell doing a number on us.
Oh yeah.
They're out there patrolling. Yeah, they're out there patrolling the shit out of us, man. I know. Or maybe it's that one individual. Everyone keeps complaining about, but that guy. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do with it because we are doing something they're not supposed to be doing, and they're just enforcing it. We don't know why this guy's being that way, but unfortunately, he is. So just be careful. Make sure your earbuds are off. Going past that blue line, your vest is on, your ID is showing. Make sure your ID is showing, your badges are showing at all times, especially by the way.
He gets paid commission from every ticket he fucking gets out, man.
They have to because it's ridiculous. I wish we can help you guys, but we just can't. And again, if you guys do end up going to the court on the date, the company doesn't cover you. You have to go on your own time. So,
Yikes.
you have to go on your own time when you do go try to fight those tickets off. Or, obviously, you could just go ahead and pay them. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Hugo, what else you got, buddy?
Management is trying to work on alleviating some of that space as well with the carts. They're trying to find some gates where you can actually store the carts. That way they're not all in one area. Sometimes they have it all by, the island over there or between 24 and 26, and sometimes that obstructs the views from some of the drivers. I'll be, working with them on that, see if it's a viable place. It's got to be a safe operation as well. And I've been driving around, and of course, it's October already, and we're planning for snow carts. Can you believe that shit?
Already? I thought you just put them away.
I felt like we did, and they're such a pain in the ass. But unfortunately, we're going to put them out again. So by probably October 15th, I'll be putting them out. Most of them by the rid screen. Some of them are going to be by the pillars. Once again, they're for us, to use and get our area cleaned up, our gate area, put some of that new deal out. There's going to be shovels in there, plows. Please, leave them in there once you use them. There are going to be engine plugs there. The red engine plugs stay at the gate. Please don't fucking shuffle them around. I see 4 in one. I see like 0 in another one. The yellow plugs are going to be a pain in the ass too, because I don't know what's going to happen with this new rule. When there's frozen precipitation, we're supposed to, put the yellow plugs in, and then something about using a heater cart if needed behind the engine. We don't know if it's going to go to that extent, but I'll fill you in more once we talk about that.
Yikes.
Yeah, how about you?
No.
I'm not really looking forward to this.
No, I'm not. I'm just getting my local tug and just do my locals. That's all I want to do. Guys on the gates, guys, be careful. It gets really slippery out there with the de-icing fluid.
Yeah.
Please, that's coming up soon. The icing.
I can almost taste it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, and then of course they are training a lot of the new guys to de-ice, which is good because they can stop pulling me. I'll go in there if I have to. It's just I did it for like about 20 years, and it's just not for me anymore. So
yeah, and it's good that they are training these people, these newer agents, because
they get in there.
Yeah, and because a lot of people take vacations, or a lot of people, they get sent out to de-ice elsewhere, and then they get caught with their pants down. They're like, oh, what are we gonna do?
Now they got guys that actually do it, and you want easy money. I don't see why people are afraid of this. It's easy money. We haven't had a bad accident at all with it since.
No.
Been a long time since that guy was dangling. Like my first 5 years. What was his name?
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
I remember that guy. The bottom broke off, and he was dangling.
He was dangling. Thank God. He almost got sliced, but he did survive. I forgot his name.
I forgot his name.
It's not Julian. No, it's not. That's not him.
And then remember that one that got. The plane started moving and almost hit the bucket as well.
All right, no, she's still here. I'm not saying her name because she still works at Midway.
I'm not saying names either.
But I'm not saying, but you guys know it's a she. But
that was very scary.
Yeah, I was actually there. I saw it. I'm like, is that plane still moving? And then it almost caught her, man. I'm glad that the driver was smart enough to just get the hell out of there.
Yeah,
because that would have been a catastrophe.
Yeah, quick thinking and it.
So, but yeah, they actually put it in training.
Yeah, it's in the training manual.
Jesus Christ! But man, when I saw it, it was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
All right, guys. So the big topic that's been going around, the ramp, is what a few people have been getting terminated for, and that's for the excessive pass usage. All right. So what they're using it's in the travel policies. It pretty much says any suspicious activity or appearance of anything in connection with guest passes and non-revenue passes, obtaining or excessive number of guest passes can lead to termination. They probably could write them up, but no, they're just firing them, which means that they're actually getting an excessive number of passes. So what is an excessive amount? There is no number. There isn't so set numbers, what they deem to be excessive. But let me tell you guys something. I'm not going to tell you the people that were terminated, but I am going to tell you that some of these guys have anywhere between 50 to 100 and some odd passes. And how they got a hold of that many, I don't know. Again, these guys that were terminated, they're to me, they're not guilty. The company just went ahead and fired them. They're still fighting for their job, still when they grieved it. So I try to ask around and see what's going on, what came of this. And so what I found out is that somebody was traveling. Somebody actually had a passenger that got a pass and tried to go. I guess they were going to Denver. And they were trying to get on, and they got bumped out because it's a non-rev pass. And the passenger got mad. Said, "Wait a minute! I paid all this money for this ticket."
Oh, you paid?
They paid the money for this ticket, and they said they gave him an email saying that if anything goes wrong, to contact through this email. The company took down the email. And they found the person that they did, and they found out that the email itself was tied to a lot of passes. Now, the company can argue that you're only given about 8 passes per year. Like quarterly, you could earn up to about 8 passes per year. So, and this person had a lot more, like a lot more. And how they got a hold of it, we don't know. So what they also found out was that this certain agent had a website that was selling non-revenue passes.
Oof.
So when they kept looking at other people's emails and seeing how many, and they tied it to this person. And this person also, when they brought him in for the meeting, they asked this person, what's going on, and they said, they actually found out that his wife was actually, who also works for the company, was helping them.
Oh boy!
In the end, I guess they wanted to save each other, and they said that they'll give up the names of the people that they've been doing these with.
Oh, of course.
And then that's how they're finding out these people. And
So wait a minute. So these emails that are tied, is it because they have an account with it and they use that email?
That's what I got out of it, and they're using that.
Man.
Not that one email. I made for that person, yes.
Wow.
So they're getting as many people as they can. They don't, and from what I'm hearing, they don't care if they're shorting the stations. Yeah, they're done.
Wow. That's that bad, huh?
Yeah, it's that bad.
If they're saying they're shorting stations, then that's
so,
going to be a lot of people on this.
There isn't no set number for the amount of excessive pass usage.
Yeah,
but their argument, again, is that you're only allotted 8 per year. So how are you getting all these other ones, especially for the person that had over 100?
Wow.
How in the world? How? I don't get it. I mean... So the numbers are just adding up. I'm like, there are people still being brought in. I am not going to tell you how many people are running. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly, especially when it comes at Midway. But there are a lot of people involved in this situation. A lot of people.
So system-wide.
System-wide, not just Midway. This is system-wide. And
It's a big ring, I guess.
A big number. And they're just going to keep going. So, look, guys, if you guys are selling passes, stop. You shouldn't be doing it at all. Unless if you don't care about your job, fine. Do whatever you need to do, because when they catch you, you're done. I was also told by a very good source that the 18 people that were already terminated, they haven't won one of them.
Oof.
The union hasn't won any of them.
Yikes. So they've already been going up there.
Yeah, they're 18. This is not Midway. This is just system wide. 18 have already gone down there, and 18 have lost. 18 people are not getting their jobs back.
Yikes.
So this is how serious this is. The
Very
company
serious.
hates the fact, and you cannot do anything with your passes. You can't say, well, you know what? He picked up a day for me. Well, I mowed his lawn for him. No, that's bartering passes. You cannot do that.
Right.
You cannot do that. You cannot sell your passes for money, and you can't barter them for anything. They're your passes, and
Say it's a gift.
it's a gift. You're giving it to them. Yeah, it's a gift.
Yeah,
yes,
it's a gift.
You're giving it to somebody.
Right.
It's for free.
Right.
You're not trading anything.
No,
You're
no.
not selling anything.
Right.
Yeah, I gave it to them as a gift.
Exactly.
There you go. Yeah, my sister goes to Orlando all the time, back and forth, and I give it to her. Okay? And she's probably the only person I give it to, and that's it. I don't play around. I don't play around my past. I don't play around with my job. I've been here to 24 years. I don't play like that.
No, I mean, this actually happened a while back, too, right?
People, there've been rings left and right, and people are not learning. People are just trying to find new ways to do it, and they're getting caught. And
I was surprised that this came back again. I was
bigger than, and this is bigger than anything.
Really blew up. I could not believe the amount.
Look, folks, I'm not telling you how to deal with your passes, but don't do anything that'll put your job in jeopardy unless you don't care what happens to you, because you're going to get termed. And by the way it sounds, there's not much the union can do for it. It's not the passes are not contractual to begin with.
Right.
So be careful, because again, we haven't won any yet, and there's more coming. There's more coming. I don't know who they are yet. I know of a few that are already, but be careful.
Yeah, it's going to be a massive sweep, system-wide.
Yeah,
it's sad to see.
It really is, and I hope that a good friend. I lost a good friend in this situation, and it hurt. It really did. But it is what it is now. It is what it is, and you guys have to stop. If you guys stop, please stop. Especially if you guys have been there so long, a long time. You should really stop before you get caught.
Yeah. Good advice.
Like Hugo.
Stop that shit.
Yeah, stop it.
Yes. Oh, yes. And bid's out. Don't forget. Don't forget the bid. It's a 2-month bid, right?
Yes, the bid is out.
Yes. So bid your lines. It's actually been pretty good, right? There haven't been a lot of people who are like missing their bids and not bidding.
It's still over 60.
Oh, yeah, 60 out there.
Yeah,
Wake up, do your fucking bids.
60 out of 1,000 ain't bad. I guess
that's a small number. But I came back from my vacation and I found out there have been a few complies out there. I actually had to do 5 of them. And just a reminder, please do your complies because they can write you up for not doing them. The few out there it's in regard to like the tusk outs with the betas and the procedures. Another one about de-icing nodes such as underwing only or cold soaked fuel frost. Of course, the number one issue we're having right now is the seat belts and the whole disciplinary action. That's out. Something about the 300-watt lithium batteries on the power assisted devices. We're not going to be accepting them anymore. They do have a window from here to January, so we're still going to carry them. But January 11th of 26, that's it. No more. We're not going to do those. And of course, the last one is aircraft diversions and fuel stops and the new procedures. It's really, you bring in a plane, whatever it's needed out there, you have it out there. Your pushback, your new tow bar, probably. Don't open any doors if it's just a refuel. And that's it. Just do your complies.
Yes, complies.
You must
Please,
comply.
You have to comply. You must learn. Sorry, I had to turn out right there. But anything else, Hugo?
I've been hearing this word a lot, bebop. Do you know what that means?
No.
I've heard people talk about this bebop. I'm like, hey, what the fuck is bebop? You know what I think of right away.
Yeah, it's not Bebop and Rocksteady. This ain't the Ninja Turtles. And where's
hey, boss. I'll take care of them turtles, boss.
I have no idea.
I had to fucking find out what it means. So I asked somebody, like, hey, what does bebop mean? It's driving me insane. And they're like, oh, that's bags expected by outbound passengers. Like, oh, so the bags upstairs that are coming down. They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes sense.
I want to see what those carts look like.
Yeah, me too. But
we'll find out right now. Again,
we'll find out soon,
I talked about it last week. Again, guys, the jet bridges are supposedly going to be retrofitted for. There's going to be a
little cart attached.
that go up and down,
a lift,
and then of course when it gets to ground level, you could take the cart off and roll it to the bell loaders.
That's a funny idea. Well, not an idea, but that's funny because when Dallas came out one time, then they were asking for some crazy ideas, and they're like, "Oh, how would you change blah 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 whatever?" And we're just pulling shit out of our ass. Mm-hmm. And I said, "Well, first you got to destroy this whole airport because it sucks." And next is if you want to get your bags at the gate, why don't you just have the people bring their bags to the gate? There'll be a lift there with a cart. You throw your bags in there, and then you drop the cart, and then there you go. It's at the gate.
See, why not? So, you got nothing else?
No, I'm done, man.
Okay.
It's been a short week for me.
Yeah, me too. So, we've been getting a lot of grievances for late flights. Guys being shown up late to flights. Yeah, you guys got to start showing up to the flights. Yeah. You guys got to be there early. You guys got to do what they got. They're going to keep an eye. They're going to hold you accountable. The bathroom excuse probably it hasn't been. It's not working. Yeah, they've heard it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, especially when you don't notify anybody. And I guess what if we're running to the bathroom? I mean, I get it and all, but
Can I bring my sample?
Yeah, they should just shit their pants. And like, look, okay, I found somebody, but now I'll just shit my shorts.
Well, at least walk out, wave to the camera, then go back in. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it. But again, I mean, you guys have to start showing up to your flights. Some guys are, they're not. They just either forget it. But I know we can't be too complacent out there. We have to start showing up. Also, people that are, I know we had a couple incidents where They're getting written up because guys want to bring the flights. They want to get the plane in, and they're bringing it in without wands or any equipment. You stop. I don't care what it takes.
do that.
You stop. You stop. You get your equipment. You get your wands. You get out there, and you bring the plane in.
Don't forget the earmuffs.
Yes, whatever, everything that you need. Take your time, do what you need to do, but make sure you have your stuff out there. If the plane can wait, it can sit there and wait. I'd rather you do that than I'd rather you be safe than sorry.
Right.
So. Nothing. And we're also getting a lot of radios and scanners that are not being turned in. So make sure you guys grieve those. Look, you may think you're guilty, but they're giving harsh punishments out. They're giving when they were supposed to. Please just bring those to us so we can see them. I know you guys are on probation. There's not much we can do for you, but the ones that are off probation, just please bring it to us. That way we can probably help you. Because some of the scanners they're scanning. There's 2 barcodes, and they're scanning the wrong. I guess they're scanning the wrong one instead of the one they should be. And when they come back, they scan the other one, and then the other one's still being scanned out. The other barcode's still scanned out, and they're charging these guys letters of warning for not turning them in when they did turn them in. So please let us see it. Let us look into it. That way, we could definitely probably take it out if that's the case. And if it's not the case, but at least we could get a discussion log out of it instead of a letter of warning they're trying to give you. That's it.
And that's it, huh?
And that's it. Yeah, that's it for us.
That's all, folks.
Yes. Hugo,
Yo.
give us something these guys can watch while they're waiting for their flights.
I watched a show on Netflix called Wayward. It's pretty interesting. This weird community where people they send their kids if they're, fucking up, and, they're actually like go through their pains and whatever. And it's really wild. A very interesting watch. I'm not going to give a lot away.
You really watch those shows. Me and you watch the shows that nobody knows about, and and I'm watching the shows that everybody knows about.
Well, it was like one of the number ones on there, or one of the
most watched.
So like, I gotta watch that.
I've seen the cover, maybe.
Toni Collette's in it. You know who she is.
Yeah, I know she is. Okay.
So, and she, it's pretty wild.
Nice.
What goes on in there. And I watched Strangers 2, which is the direct.
Strangers was good.
Yes.
Now this one.
It's a sequel, and there's backstory, so it'll help understand why these people are doing it, but there's more. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. So it was pretty good, pretty gory, of course.
Strangers 2.
Yes.
Okay.
So I just think they just want to make more money. Just let's extend it and just tell another half story.
That's what they do. It's pretty much. All right, mine, yes, is Alice in Borderland Season 3. Let me tell you something, folks. If you like Squid Games, this is Squid Games on steroids. Holy shit. Like, it's not the Squid Games. It's more like people are turned now. People are in the opposite. They find themselves in the same world, but it's empty. They don't know how they got there. I mean, they'll eventually tell you how they got there, but they don't know how they got there. And in order to get through whatever they got to get through, they got to get through games. They have to play the games throughout the city. You have to go throughout your whole city. I think they're in Tokyo, and they got to go out through the city. And actually, it's all meant by a deck of cards. Depending on what suit you have is depending on what kind of game you play, and depending on how high the card is how difficult the games are. And let me tell you something, folks. Holy shit. These games are pretty messed up. Like, this is just death and beyond death. Like I said, it's the Squid Games times 10. I actually like it more than the Squid Games. Wow. Season one was good. 2 was phenomenal. And this last one that just came out, Jesus Christ, that was really good. The games are not as intense and crazy as the second season were, but they were still really, really good. I do recommend Alice in Borderland season. Well, I just ran the whole series, but I just finished season 3 and it was phenomenal.
Nice.
So, all right, guys, that's it for the podcast for this week. Wait a
minute. No movie for you? No scary movie for you?
Let's see. Scary movie. I should say a good scary movie, but I just watched Stir of Echoes.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good one.
That's actually a good one. You know what? How about Let Me In? I'll give you guys Let Me In. It's a very It's about a hand that if you hold on, if you say the seance, whatever they do, and you grab it and you guys let me in, then the whoever's hand, whatever demon is sitting down across from you, will possess you for the amount of time you hold on to the hand.
Yeah.
It gets pretty serious because if you hold on to the hand too long, it gets pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was wild.
So yeah,
I did like that one.
That was a really good one. So again, I would let that one in. Would let me in. All right. Again, guys, thanks again for listening. Like us, subscribe to us.
Love us. Listen to us.
Yes, please. Again, thanks again for listening. I'm your host, Eric Perez, alongside my co-host, Hugo Valles. Hugo.
All right, guys. As always, stay safe out there. And this is me and Eric signing off. Have a good one.
Take care, guys.